Namaskaram everyone. Today I wanted to talk about a very important gamakam in Carnatic music, which is the Spurita Gamakam. It's the shake that we do in Jantai varisais, singing pair of notes, and that's when we do that accented pressure in the voice, right? For example, sa sa re re ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ni ni sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ma ga ga re sa. This is one of the toughest exercise if you're starting very new in Carnatic music. So I wanted to share the basic principle behind the janta, how you oscillate. It's actually very scientific. It's not just shaking the voice blindly, okay? And it depends on what ragam you're doing janta varisai as well. Once you understand the basic principle, you can easily navigate through the initial phases of that shaking the voice. And you'll find it so easy to practice all the janta varisais as long as you go really, really slow and mindfully. I'm going to have my niece Nila with me for demonstration purpose, and with her we are going to walk through that basic principle, how to apply that in the slowest fashion, and then over time how you can speed up and improve your way of doing the jante. Hello everyone, my name is Jayashree Nagarajan. I'm a full-time software engineer by day and pursue music as a hobby. I started learning Carnatic music 10 years ago as an absolute beginner. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Here I talk all things Carnatic music, whatever knowledge I have gained over these years, I'd like to share with all of you, hoping that this will be useful to you and you can learn something out of my videos. So today we are going to look at the most important gamakam in Carnatic music. Gamakam means ornamentation. Okay, so ornamenting the notes or the swaras. From one note to the other, we transition in so many different ways. And there are different types of gamakams, but we're not going to look at all of them. Today, we're just specifically focusing on the Spurita Gamakam, which we see in Jantai varisai. In Jantai varisai, there is a very specific push that we give to each swara. Okay, if you remember the pattern of Jantai varisai, how does it look like?
Sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma. Sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma. Pa pa da da ni ni sa.
The right way to do Jantai is going from the previous note. If you're doing the Spuritam, same note sung twice, like a pair, sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma, that's a Spuritam. You sing the first note plain, and then the second note comes from the previous note in that particular raga. First note is sa, okay, and then the second note comes from the previous note, which is ni sa. Okay. Sa ni sa. Say that. Let's just put on turn on the shruti.
Sa ni sa.
Okay. Sa sa.
Sa sa.
Re sa re.
Re sa re.
Ga re ga.
Ga re ga.
Ma ga ma.
Ma ga ma.
Ma ma.
Ma ma.
So notice how we are specifically going from the previous note. It's not just sa sa, not blindly. So when you are singing in Maya Malagola, the previous note to sa is ni. Sa ni is there, right? Kartil Nishadam. Sa ni sa, sa ni sa, right?
Sa ni sa.
Sa sa.
Sa sa.
Re sa re.
Re sa re.
Re re.
Re re.
Ga ga.
Ga ga.
See, so there's a big glide, right? Re and ga are so much apart. So it's not ga ga, no. Ga ga.
Ga ga.
Ma ma.
Ma ma.
Pa pa.
Pa pa.
Da, da,
da, da,
da, pa, da. So there is a very, just a semi-tone difference. Da, pa, da.
da, da.
Very good. Da, da is different from da, da, right? Ni, ni.
Ni, ni.
Here is a big glide, big jump.
Mhm.
Ni, da, ni.
Ni, da, ni.
Ni, ni.
Ni, ni.
Sa, sa.
Sa, sa.
Sa, sa, ni, ni.
Sa, sa. Ni, ni.
Da, da.
Da, da.
Pa, pa.
Pa, pa.
Pa, ma, pa, pa.
Pa, pa.
Ma, ma.
Ma, ma.
Ma, ga. That's it. No, not below, not higher. You have to only land it specifically on ga. Ma, ga, ma, ma, ma.
Ma, ma. Ma.
Good. Ma, ma.
Ma, ma.
Ga, ga.
Ga, ga.
Re, re.
Re, re.
Sa, sa.
Sa, sa.
Okay. Before even getting into the exercise, this has to be perfected. So you're gonna have to spend maybe days or weeks to just get that glide, sa, sa, and go as slow as possible. Sa, sa, re, re, ga, ga, ma, ma. Try.
Sa, sa, ri, ri, ga, ga, ma, ma.
Pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa.
Pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa.
Huh. Sa, sa, that's it.
Sa, sa.
Yeah. Make sure you're not coming below knee 3.
Okay.
Sa, sa is da, sa or some other note you're hitting, right? Sa, sa, that's it.
Sa, sa.
Only then the Jantai varisai sounds beautiful because it is in the raga that you're singing in. It's just Maya Malagola, right?
Yeah.
Now this Jantai varisai will sound very different for Mohanam.
Yeah.
Even the sa glide, sa is in Maya Malagola, right? Can you guess how it will sound in Mohanam? What is the previous note in Mohanam?
Sa,
Ah, good job. Sa, da, sa.
sa, sa.
Then sa, re. So re, re.
Ri, ri.
Ga, ga.
Ga, ga. Pa, pa.
Ah, make sure you're not hitting ma. Pa, ma, pa, pa, pa. Wrong. Pa, ga, pa, pa, pa.
Pa, pa.
Da, da.
Da, da.
Sa, sa.
Sa, sa.
There is no ni, right? So it's here. Sa, sa is wrong. Sa, sa.
Sa, sa.
Sa, da. Sa, sa. Da, da. Pa, pa. Ga, ga. Re, re. Sa, sa.
Sa, sa. Da, da. Pa, pa. Pa, pa. Ga, ga. Ri, ri. Sa, sa.
There's a tendency to make mistakes in the Jantai that can suggest a completely different raga altogether. For example, pa, pa. If it doesn't come from pa, ga, pa, pa, will sound like pa, ma, pa. It will be maybe Pantavrali or something.
Kalyani.
Kalyani, exactly, right? So make sure that, so that is a very, very key principle behind Jantai varisai. Now this principle can be applied in different kinds of Jantai phrases. Okay. Now we looked at the sa, sa, ri, re, ga, ga is 2 notes, right? You can do sa, sa, sa. Sa, 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 ri, re, re, ga, 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 right?
Sa, 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 ri, 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 ga, ga, ga.
Slowly. Ma, ma, ma.
Ma, ma, ma. Pa, pa, pa. Da, da, da. Ni, ni, ni. Sa, sa, sa.
Okay. So that is called Tripucham. Now there is a 2-note system like sa re re ga or sa ni ni da da pa pa ma. That is not Jantai. There is no pair, right? Sa ni ni da. But the ni there is a glide. So sa ni ni da. So sa ni da ni da. Do that swarams.
Sa ni da ni da.
Sa ni ni da.
Sa ni ni da.
There is no pressure on that first knee. You are singing sa ni, no. Sa ni ni da.
Sa ni ni da.
Da pa pa ma.
Da pa pa ma.
So pa da pa ma.
Da pa ma.
Sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ga ga ri ri sa. Right?
Sa ni ni da da pa ma ga ga ri ri sa.
Okay? So that is called pratyahatam, coming from descending. Sa to higher sa to lower sa. It's called pratyahatam. Say that? Pratyahatam.
Pratyahatam.
Okay? Ascending to 2 notes called ahatam.
Ahatam.
So sa re re ga ga ma ma pa. Slowly do it.
Sa ri ri ga ga ma ma pa.
Pa da da ni.
Pa da da ni ni sa.
Can you try Mohanam?
Sa ri ga pa da sa. Sa da pa ga ri sa.
Sa re re ga.
Sa ri ri ga ga pa da da sa. Sa da pa ga ga ri ri sa.
Okay? Sa da sa.
Sa sa.
If you're changing the ragam to Kalyani, it will be very different. So you have to base the Janta varisais, the oscillations, based on the ragam you're playing, you're singing. So that was a quick demonstration on how you do the Jantai varisais, and hope there was a lot of myth that got busted. It sure did when I was introduced to this principle by my own guru. Before then I just used to think we simply shake the voice, and it would just sound very jarring to me, my own ears. And then when my guru explained the technique behind it, is when my Jantai varisais and the quality of renditions overall improved drastically. It was a very subtle detail. Believe me, this is going to make such a big difference in your own singing. So just to recap, the right way to do Jantai is going from the previous note. So for example, if you're doing the Spuritam, same note sung twice, like a pair, sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma, that's a Spuritam. You sing the first note plain, and then the second note comes from the previous note in that particular raga, not just a random shake. So for example, in Maya Malavagola, sa, the previous note is ni, so sa, ni, sa, then re, sa, re, ga, ma, ga, ma, pa, ma, pa, da, pa, da, ni, da, ni, sa, ni, sa. So if you remove that intermediate note and just sing as a Jantai, it will sound like sa, sa, re, re, ga, ga, ma, ma, pa, pa, da, da, ni, ni, sa, sa. Okay? But if you're singing in Mohanam, for example, sa, re, ga, pa, da, sa. So there is no ni. So when you do the sa, Jantai on sa, it will be sa, da, sa, right? Sa, sa, re, re, ga, ga, pa, pa. So go all the way to pa, sorry, ga, and then to pa. Pa, ga, pa, pa, da, da, sa, sa. Okay, it's a very, very important detail especially becomes very important in kritis. So if you're not doing the Jantai according to the raga, you'll sound off tune and you won't even know why you're sounding off tune. That's the trickiest part. And then we looked at pratyahatam and ahatam. So sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ga ga re re sa. Let me slow it down. Sa ni da ni da pa da pa ma ga ma ga re sa re sa. And then the ahatam, which is sa re ga ma pa da da ni sa. But the basic principle in all of this is the same. So the Jantai is from the previous note. Now this shake is one of the toughest exercise in Carnatic music. Let me know if this was useful in your own practices, and if you have been practicing incorrectly, then try going back to your basics and try singing with this principle in mind, and let me know if that makes a difference. If you found this video useful, please do share with your friends and family or anybody that you know might find it useful in their own musical journey. Please do subscribe. It means a lot when I see people benefiting from these videos. That just motivates me to create more valuable content. Thank you so much.